Oh, it went live fast. Hey, guys. It's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. Look, I have live people here. I have Kari Ringer.
Hi.
And Theresa Smith-Levin.
Hello.
Central Florida Vocal Arts is putting on, is it with Opera del Sol?
Yep, just Central
Florida Vocal Arts is putting on 9, the musical. And these two beautiful ladies and friends are here to share what's going on with Central Florida Vocal Arts and talk about 9, the musical, which opens October 1st, this Friday. So big news. Welcome back, Theresa. Welcome to the show, Kari. Very excited. We all have the same crazy humor. We had a great time before we went live. So I told you guys they love origin stories. So let's get a little origin story from Kari, since she's new to the TED Show. Tell us a little bit about your background. You know, we're always a musical person, all that good stuff.
Okay. I'm from Ohio. So naturally, as into musical theater, you have to be in Ohio. And I went to a little school called Otterbein University. It was a college when I went there. And I graduated my degree in musical theater with a dance minor. And I moved to New York. And I got a Broadway show.
No way.
And that baby closed in 3 days. So that I bartended for a living, which is what you do. And then I started working on cruise ships, which led me to Florida.
Nice.
And here I am working at the theme parks in Central Florida.
Fantastic. Yeah. And so were you always a performer in front of your parents? Did you sing with the hairbrush and had an audience?
Yes.
You love an audience?
Yes. I wanted to be Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
Nice.
First movie I ever saw. I was like, oh, Judy's so pretty. She's great shoes. It's the best. So,
great shoes.
Yeah.
It's all about the great shoes.
It. You are wearing amazing shoes.
I do have
right
great shoes on today, guys. There we go. God, I said that. What happened? I said old and it was mad. Yeah, you were like, no. This is Theresa Smith-Levin. She's the brains, the beauty behind Central Florida Vocal Arts, and they are putting on 9, the musical. So tell them a little bit about you, Theresa, for people who might not know, and then, of course, about Central Florida Vocal Arts, and then we will talk about 9.
Sounds good. So I think everybody who watches the TED Show knows me by now, because this is like what, my 8th time coming to visit.
You might have the record.
I come a lot. Well, that's because we're actually like real life friends.
I know.
And so it's just a great excuse to come hang out with Ted. But I am Theresa Smith-Levin. I am the founder and executive director of Central Florida Vocal Arts. I, as well too, also have always been a performer to some degree, but interestingly enough, I've also sort of been a producer and a maker of art in that way as well. So when I was a little person, I liked to sing, but I also would make all my cousins and my sister do the shows too.
You're the producer and director.
Yeah, literally.
Casting the whole thing.
The irony is my sister is in this show as well, so I'm still making her do that. So that's real life. But I did that growing up. I went to Winter Park High School, so I am a Central Florida. Yep, absolutely. Yep, I told you I know Winter Park. I know Winter Park. Yes,
yeah. That's amazing.
Born and proud. And then I went to UCF for my undergraduate in music education. And then my master's in vocal performance from Miami. So my background was mostly classical singing, and came back here. And the first show, it's interesting, the first show I actually did when I was back from grad school was 9, and I played Claudia, fell in love with the show then. And then with that same theater that I did 9 with, I was supposed to do an operetta called Amal and the Night Visitors. It got canceled kind of last minute, and they couldn't get the male talent out in Claremont. Shocker. So they canceled that. And I woke up in the middle of the night and was like, I'm going to do this show. I'm going to produce this show. And that's how we started Central Florida Vocal Arts. Was overnight. I filed 501c3 paperwork the next day, and that was in October of 2012. And here we are today, almost 10 years later.
So what does Central Florida Vocal Arts do? What's your mission? Like, what goes on? Because you're obviously putting on 9, but you do so much in the community.
Absolutely. So we use our platform in performing arts to build a better Central Florida through performing arts education, performance, and appreciation. So that's a really fancy way of saying we try and take our art and make it mean something, whether that's with our youth performers, making sure that there's equitable access for all young people who want to study performing arts, whether it means choosing repertoire that challenges social norms, that brings up relevant issues, whether it's taking our art to different places where people otherwise might not have access. I feel like like the people who most need performing arts are usually the ones who most are unable to reach it.
Yes.
So we try and bring it to people where that they are, and use it as a platform to build the kind of community that we all want to live in. Because like I said, I was born here. I said I plan on being here for a while.
You have that down to an art, a science, that whole deal, because it really does explain everything. I love the fact that you give back. I mean, you've been on so many times and done so much in the community. You also do voice. You are a voice teacher, instructor, professor. I don't know, whatever you want to be. All of the above.
Yep, I've been a professor at Valencia. I was
because she's the director producer there.
A lot of things. I was the opening faculty at Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center. I'm on voice faculty at Dr. Phillips High School, and then I have my own private studio as well. So I have students all around
and
the world.
two babies.
I have 2 toddlers too.
Yeah.
You're
a busy lady.
Yes.
But you give back, and you have such great energy. Both of you do. So I appreciate what you do, and I know my audience does. All right. So 9 the musical. Tell us a little bit about what 9 is, in case people haven't seen it. Wasn't there a movie version of this too?
Okay, don't watch the movie.
I won't,
don't do it.
So don't watch the movie. It wasn't very well received. I think Kate Hudson was in it.
Nicole Kidman.
Oh, Nicole Kidman.
Kidman.
So don't, kind of like Cats, don't watch that.
Well, look at it if you want to look at pretty people. Like, there are beautiful humans in that production.
A gorgeous show.
It doesn't translate well.
Not a real great.
So what's it about? What's 9 about?
Carrie, why don't you tell? Because I talk a lot.
Yes,
I would love
Carrie,
to.
I'll have a sip of my water.
Please do. Me too, Chair. 9 is centers on this very prolific director named Guido Contini, and he's this delicious Italian man who is just surrounded by this flock of women. There's like 19 women.
Yeah,
19 women. And so it follows the story of him and his wife, him and his muse, him and his mistress, all of his influences throughout his life to make him a great director and the way he sees art. It's very slice of lifey. So you kind of get to see Guido's as he's being raised, but then it translates into his finest production at the end of it. It's very theatrical. It's super relevant today. It's a great girl boss show. Like I said, 19 women and 1 guy. So
he is outnumbered
fully. Fully.
Well, and it's interesting because there's a lot of sort of this Italian machismo that you see in Contini, but it comes from a place of sort of drawing, highlighting how that is harmful in a lot of different ways. And the way that our director, Paul Castaneda, has chosen to put that all together, even though Guido is the star, the women are the star of this show. Oh my God,
the women are definitely the star.
Oh yeah.
I love that. And I think I know enough about the story to be dangerous. What I also love is the music, because this is a musical, you all, and it's a fun musical. You're singing in English or Italian? I had that question before we went live. So I meant to tell you that beforehand. So both. So you don't have to be intimidated. You're going to have a great time October 1st through the 10th. But we all are looking for something to do, to get out, get involved, try something different, which is why we always love to encourage you guys to get involved in the amazing productions that are offered here in Central Florida. Everything that Central Florida Vocal Arts does is top-notch, amazing, great, amazing talent. I mean, how could you not love these two? And, director lady. And so it's just, I want you guys to go out, check it out. And we're going to get a little bit of a taste of that from Kari. So Kari, tell us a little bit about your character that you play, and a little bit about whatever you're going to sing, maybe a little bit about the song.
Sure. My character is a doozy. She is great. She is the mistress of Guido Contini. Her name is Carla Albanese.
Ooh, I love it.
You have to.
You gotta do this.
Eat the meatball. And she's so fun and full of life, and she's just enamored with this director. And they have this great, delicious sexual connection. It's really fun. So the song that I start the first act, my first act moment, is called "The Call from the Vatican." And Guido is actually on the phone with Carla, but his wife is in the room. So he's telling her he has a call from the Vatican. There's not a lot of Vatican content going on that phone call. So that's the big song.
I love it. So give us just a snippet. I don't want you guys to hear the whole song, because I want you to get tickets. I want you to support Central Florida Vocal Arts. I want you to see the show. I want you to get out and do something different. Immerse yourself in our amazing culture that we have here in Central Florida. We're very blessed to have this kind of production.
Well, honestly, she's like Broadway talent. She just told you. She's Broadway talent here at Central Florida. No, but I'm not joking. Like, she's like really good. Like, really, really, really good. I love you so much. She's never, like, this is the first time Kari worked with us, and I wasn't at her callback. I was not there. And so they're telling me who they want to cast, and they're telling me Kari, and I was like, oh, well, tell me about it. And they're like, no, hands down, whatever we need to do, just figure it out, make it happen, producer lady. And I was like, okay. But the good news was I got to see her, like, it was like a week ago when she came in. Yeah. And so she comes and does it. I was like, worth it. Yeah. I agree. Good job, Paul. Good job, Nisha.
So sweet, so understanding.
Well, when there's talent, there's talent. You can't deny talent.
You know, I appreciate it.
All right, so call
from the Vatican.
Call from the Vatican. That is going to be my new hashtag for anything.
Hashtag, baby.
We're just going to try to keep secret.
Just give a little snippet.
All right, Kari Ringer, y'all.
Okay. Coochie, 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 coo. I've got a plan for what I'm gonna do to you. So hot, you're gonna steam and scream and vibrate like a string I'm plucking. I'll stop there.
Oh my God. I got chills. That's so good. No, that's not really so fun. Good. That's just really true, amazing
really,
talent.
Really fun.
Plus, you know, if you haven't guessed, Kari's got like this humor behind her too. And the character, obviously, the mistress. I mean, come on, the whole thing is perfect for you. It sounds like a role written for Kari. Not that you're a mistress, but you know what I mean. Funny, talented. I got to be careful how I word these things. Wow. Woo, yeah, no. Different path we're going. That was awesome. I'm excited. All right, so how do they get tickets? How do we find out how to go and attend starting this Friday?
So first and foremost, I want to point out that a lot of theaters are being really great about making sure that we're staying safe when we return to live performance. So I'm super thankful. Our venue partner, the Orlando Shakespeare Theater, is one of those theaters. So everybody who is joining us, we ask you to present a negative COVID test or proof of vaccination if you're over the age of 12. So either of those things will allow you to sit in the audience. And in that case, we are having an open audience. We are asking that they stay masked throughout the duration of the show. And tickets are going very quickly. So I would not wait on those. We're about half capacity. And if you're in Central Florida, you know that everybody buys last minute. So if we're at half capacity now,
don't wait.
Yeah, I would not wait to get those tickets because that's going to fill up. So we open on Friday, and you can find your tickets at our website, www.centralfloridavocalarts.org, or you can search for Central Florida Vocal Arts 9, the musical, on Google, and you'll take you to our Ticket Leap where you can purchase your tickets.
Yes, and when I posted the show, I put the Ticket Leap link in there, and so I'll redo that today just to make sure it's on there. Y'all get out, support Central Florida Vocal Arts. Look at the talent. Amazing stuff that we get to experience here in Orlando and Central Florida. And you're missing out if you are still hitting Netflix during this. Not that Netflix is bad, but why don't you want to get out and do something else than the show that you've watched 75 times? Go to 9, the musical. Go to centralfloridavocalarts.org, Google either, or reach out to me, Theresa, or Kari. They're all tagged in the post. We'll all get you to the right place. Get out and support these amazing human beings who put on a show that's all heart and a lot of fun and fantastic music. Thank you for coming here. I loved it. See, it is fun to still have this. We're squeezed in here, but it's still awesome to have somebody live with me. That's been a long, long time. So love you guys. Appreciate you. Get out and support them and sponsor them. Buy tickets. Get involved. We'll see you guys later. Bye. 9 the musical. Don't forget.